You were telling me that when you were shooting like the last day of Anne Frank, it was like
Yeah.
a breakthrough day for you.
It really was. I mean, and I still think after that I had like so much work to do. Did we shoot that? We shot that right before I did Nashville, right? I know we did the first one right before the first shoot day. But I still feel like I had to learn so much. Like I feel like I learned so much doing season 2 of Nashville with you. Like that's when I had maybe my like biggest breakthrough acting. I feel like we're constantly having little breakthroughs. I don't mean to ramble. But that day was like so special to me because I had been having like a really hard time crying. I mean, I know that sounds silly, but that's the day that you taught me like the secrets to really tapping into that emotion like in a healthy way. And I remember the night before, I don't know if you remember this, but I had a dream right before we shot. I remember because I was so scared that I wasn't gonna like be emotionally present. I was having all kinds of like, I don't know, hesitancies in my work. And that day, like that night, I had that dream. And the dream was I was back in my backyard, like where I grew up. And
You
there
had
were
the snakes?
there were all those snakes. And then you appeared and you like told me where to step to avoid the snakes. It was just beautiful. And it was like really special because I feel like, I don't even remember why, but I was using my backyard as a basis like to remember home kind of. In relation to, you know, having a distant memory of where you grew up and that being far away kind of, you know. And so the fact that that came into that dream and then like you were there to kind of guide me out of like what I consider the demons or like the, you know, the difficulties in the work was, I don't know why that dream just, it affected me so much. And then the next day I really felt like you guided me so well through everything. And I also just was there because I had been so nervous up until that point, like, oh, I can't cry, you know, oh, I can't be there. And then I feel like at that point we had been talking about it, and it just clicked. And that day was like very emotional. I feel like that was one of the most honest performances I had had, or the most honest performance I had had up until that point. And so that's why I feel like it was a breakthrough.